Hi guys, as my colleague here has said, our project is about a motion sensor, and this project you can use. And this project
So this project, you can apply it on a hospital, but let's say, for example, the doctors are rushing a patient for treatment instead of the other doctors to go to open the door. So the sensor can just sense when they are coming, and the doors will open themselves. For that few remarks, thank you.
So let's clap for them as they go sit down. Okay, so at Global Minima, we also really love building projects and just try to think, where can we use this project in real life? So even as much as you InLab students or InLab members, we are asking you to build these things. We also do this at the office. So Kelvin will come demonstrate a project which can be used in the agricultural sector.
So far?
So good.
So good?
So far.
So far?
So good.
Where's someone jumping? Some? Yeah, just come on. Ask me to please. So as Samuel comes forward, okay, so with me here, I have 2 plant samples. So then we have a system which I want you to observe as we are doing this demo. Then you tell me what happens. So. Just a second. Can everyone see here? So we said you have two plant samples. So any match. So I'm going to put water in one of the containers. Then the other container I'll not put anything. So put water in this plant. Then with the other plant I'll not put anything. Then we have this system here. So we are taking this plant sample, which is not watered, then we put a sensor inside it, then connect to our system. Okay, so this is the sample in your maji. So let's see what happens when now we sensor to work in the plant which is watered. Let me repeat that, sir. So in the plant in the maji, then the other one in the maji. I want someone to explain this observation. What do you think is happening? A volunteer? Yes? Just stand up so everyone can see you.
As for me, that system works like that sensor detects whether that plant is dry or you see that color green displays when it detects when the plant is water and red, and that sound it detects when the plant is not water.
Okay, can we snap for her? Yeah, exactly. Now I'm going to explain this system, but she was right. So we call this system a soil moisture sensor. So it's a project which can be applied in the agricultural field. So what it does, just it's a system whereby we are using a sensor. So this sensor, just not this sensor detects when the soil is watered or not watered. So it detects moisture. So we had the plant equal dry, and this one is well watered. So it can show you the farmer when your plants need to be watered. So that's why when the plant in a dry, the red light will be in a worker to show that the plant in a sema I need some water. Then did you hear that sound? Like an alarm, it alarms you as the farmer. So ukiwa na hii system kwa nyumba yako, kama mkulima wazazi wenye mko hapa, we have some of you who are farmers. Our students can make a project like this. You see, this is something which is practical. So it indicates there's maybe an alarm. So you alarm inakwambia as a farmer, it's time to go and water your plants. But when ziko sawa, they have enough water. Unaangalia a light ya green. So green means okay. So you can use other colors. So for our case, we decided to use green and red. One question. I will allow. Told is just one question. Okay. So if there is no question, if you have come out with you can look for me after this event, then I'll explain what you about this project. So thanks so much.
So actually, Kelvin, I have a question. Okay, I'm a farmer, but I'm not in the house, so I won't be able to see all these lights from my house, or I can't hear the alarm system, and I need to travel. So how can I use this system? Will this system be useful to me?
So to answer that question, so this is just the basic project. So you can advance it. So at innovation lab, InLab, like to start from the basic, then we build up to the advanced system. So one of the advanced system is whereby now you connect this system to your smartphone, to your phone. So it doesn't matter how you made it, you can still monitor the system using your watch, your phone. So that's the power of technology. So this technology is something very useful. It has a lot of power. You can apply it in different areas. Hope I have answered your question.
I mean, like a bag, they sing a smartphone. Okay, well.
And also, there's another way. When you see, maybe you can connect it to a sensor. When I say like when the plant is dry, it will automatically open its oven and pour in water, and then it will automatically stop. So there's no need to go there, check water, you pour.
Sawa wakulima in the house, don't forget to see Kevin and Kelvin. And I believe even if you have a kabambe like I do, this system you can connect it to send you SMSs. It's like a smartphone. So Group A, the last team in Group A will have Techno Feeder. Techno Feeder has come forward, Mariam, Jane, Mary, Samuel. It was not to come.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Ms. J, Rachel, and Sam. She's Mary, she's Jane, she's Mona. Our project is based on building a technofeeder using buzzer, jumper wire, and motion sensor.
This is a type of using the types of materials that my colleague had mentioned. This is a type of device that helps farmers to solve various problems when it comes in feeding of their animals. My name is James, and I want to say that when feeding, some farmers forget to feed their animals, so we want not to stop anymore by using technofeeder. Okay, the simple description of our project, we've got a sack inside, which our colleague did mention. We've got the ultrasonic device, we've got the buzzer and the Arduino. So the sack has got different levels of food products. So if the food inside the sack will decrease, that's reaching to a certain point, which will convey the message to the Arduino. That's conveying the message to the Arduino, and then the message will be conveyed to the buzzer and the ultrasonic sensor. That's producing a sound.
By this conclusion, our farmer will be helped by, it will reduce the work of the farmer. Have a nice week. Thank you.
The farmers are really, I can see now most of the teams now are thinking about farmers. We are thinking about food security in this country. We don't want a situation where people in this 21st century are still dying of starvation. So these projects, don't just present them here and forget about them. I believe your parents are here, they'll support you in whatever way you need. The school, if you need to apply for just for competitions for young people, I think with these projects that you've come up with, you really have a great shot at making it. So our last team will be the Whalers. Valerie, Joseph, David, and James. The last team of the day.
Hi everyone. My name is Valerie, David, and Joseph, and our group name is Ultrasonic.
Our project is motion sensor, which helps us sensing dangers.
The motion sensor is used to sense dangerous light. We are far away at your place, and then after it's danger in your home, you connect to your phone to show you that there's a danger or anything that is happening bad.
Joseph, how are you?
Fine.
Well, I think he's the only person who really haven't had, and he has been using the microphone. So, you may sit down. Let's snap for them. Well, so at this point, really, I would like to thank you all for your cooperation, sitting down to listen to what our InLab members have come up with. And for your friends, I think there's some friends who haven't been through InLab. I believe you'll tell them about all that you have learned, and so that they may be able to apply for next term. So for next term, we'll have a new cohort of students who are going to join us. May you be our ambassadors in your schools, and I hope the change they see, you'll be able to connect it back to at InLab. Mtu anakuuliza, huko unaongea mbele ya wasee. Ni InLab. So nikisema hivyo namalizia ni InLab. Sawa? Mazee, huko unaongea mbele ya wasee. Ni aje? InLab. Siku hizi umekuwa creative. InLab. Wow, hiyo idea yako ni noma. InLab. So, the Innovation Lab, most popularly known as InLab, is one of our programs, one of the programs we run at Global Minimum. But we have another program called Innovate Kenya, and Brenda Nyakoa, who is our program associate at GMIN, will tell us more about it. And really, please listen carefully and take up this opportunity. Listen to what Brenda will say, and I believe InLab will not be the end, as in like the end of our interaction. We'll be able to kupatana huko mbele, si ndio?
Hi guys, are you excited? I'm so proud of all of you. Congratulations, Team InLab. It's been a long 10 weeks. I think it went over 10 weeks, like 12, still. So I visited some of your sessions and I had some of your presentations before today. And I must say I've seen a great improvement. And keep working on your projects and improving your ideas. Sawa. So my name is Brenda, like Wango has said, Brenda Nyakoa. I'm a program associate at GMIN. And I work for a program called Innovate Kenya. I work with, my manager is somewhere here, Richie, say hi. And most of you, after doing your presentations, you'll graduate next week. You'll be given a certificate from Wango, Kevin, and Kelvin. So you might be wondering, what next? You've built all these projects, you've done the presentations. So are you just going back to school to continue with your 844, wait for your KCSE, then wait for your college education? But GMIN is a diverse institution and we work with young people like you. So our other program called Innovate Kenya will give you an opportunity to continue working on the skills that you've gained from InLab. So I'm going to talk about Innovate Kenya and how you can participate. And later on, we'll have a student who has been to InLab and she has also been to Innovate Kenya, and she'll share the experience and how you can also participate in these programs. So at GMIN, we inspire a generation of young people to become the problem solvers that we need. And in challenge, sorry about my slides, still loading. So in challenge, it's an innovation challenge for high school students, and we invite students to apply to the program with any idea that is trying to solve a problem in our community. And when we say ideas, we don't only mean technology-based ideas. So it could be in any sector. So we come to your schools, we talk about our program. Then as long as you can work in a team, come up with an idea that is solving a challenge in your community, you can apply together with your team and then get to participate in our program. So it's a 1-week program. So if you apply to the program and get selected, we have a pool of judges that will go through the applications and select the best teams. If you get selected, you are invited to a 1-week camp where you meet other students and you'll be taught entrepreneurial skills, design thinking principles, and how you can actually develop that idea and actualize it. And we work with a lot of mentors, and our mentors are professionals, they're educators, and they provide feedback and guidance for you. Remember, we said you'll build prototypes for the ideas that you have to show people that you're actually ready to solve these problems. So the mentors will work hand in hand with you to make sure that you get the right guidance and actually build your prototypes. So you might be wondering, am I just talking about Innovate Kenya because I want you to apply? We have students who have been to InLab. Particularly, we've had 41 students from InLab who applied and successfully were invited to Innovate Kenya. I'd love to hear an applause for our students. So after some of the students who, any student in the crowd who's been to InLab and in Challenge, I can see Victor, Simon was somewhere, I can see, yeah. So these are some of our students and they continue being part of our community to harness some of the opportunities that we have after InLab and in Challenge. So you can see 3 photos up here. We have Priska, who has her own company. She makes organic soap. She was in Challenge in 2015, and she presented her idea and got her first investment at a conference that she was invited to after participating in Innovate Kenya. We have Sandra, who studies at Beth Mugo. It's just here in Dagoretti, and Sandra is now in Form 4. She's been able to present her project even in Science Congress. And in her school this year, actually, her project was the only project which was initiated by a student, rather than a teacher giving you an idea to develop. So Sandra is a member of our community. We have Tom Osborne, who is now at Harvard University. He was in Challenge in 2013, and together with his team members, they developed a project. And they built a company called Greensha, which makes briquettes that substitute the charcoal that we use at home, which causes many respiratory diseases and pollutes the environment. So these are just examples of stories of students who have been to our programs and they're continuing to succeed with their project ideas. Earlier on, most of you have interacted with Jeff, who was here earlier but he had to leave because he's going to another meeting. And Jeff will be representing Kenya conference starting Monday in Nigeria. About us when you graduate from InLab, continue being part of our community so that you can hear about these opportunities and participate in them. So how would you apply to Innovate Kenya? We have an online application. If you visit our website at jamin.org, under apply you'll see Innovate Kenya, and